Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing the Makeup Lovers tag. I was tagged in this by Sarah from the Daily Dose of Sarah. I will have a link to her channel above and as well below in the description. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get right into this. This is definitely not the usual kind of video for me, so I have the questions here. Alright, so the first question here is, how do you prepare for videos and how many times a week or month do you film? I do not have any special way of preparing for videos. It's pretty much I get an idea, I do it. I get a palette, I do it. I have a box, I do it. Kind of get it? Right. I try to put up a new video at least twice a week. Lately I've been doing way more than that because I overcommitted and I want to make sure I get everything out in a timely manner. Next question, how long does it take you to edit and record? Okay, so that's going to depend on the video, but just to give you a general idea, those first impression try-on videos usually takes me between 20 to 30 minutes to record, and then about an hour to sometimes 2 hours, it depends, for the editing part, and that means it takes me roughly anywhere from an hour and a half to 2.5 hours to do that short little 5 to 7 minute video. The next question is, what is your favorite drugstore and high-end brand? Okay, so I don't really use a lot of drugstore brands. It's not that they're terrible, it's just my preference is not drugstore brands. As far as affordable brands that I use, I would say my favorite would probably be ColourPop. You see me use it a lot for a reason. High-end brands, I don't know. There's a couple brands that I have that are high-end. Marc Jacobs, Natasha Denona. What is your most expensive beauty product? Right now, that would be the Natasha Denona palette that I just got, because the palette is like a $130 palette. What motivates you to create content? I don't know. I feel like for myself that doing YouTube gives me motivation in itself. I feel like it helps me feel like I have purpose, and therefore it's a motivation in itself. I don't really feel like that anything I do motivates me or discourages me to do it. I feel like just doing that is the motivation itself. What is your favorite app to edit your pictures? Okay, so the only editing I really do as far as my pictures are concerned are for my thumbnails, because I try to make them kind of inviting. And I'm right now using an app called PixArt because that is on my phone and I can work on that anywhere, and I don't necessarily have to be on a computer to do it. Okay, what is your goal for this year regarding your YouTube channel? I don't really have a goal. I really just want to produce better content and things that I myself would watch. If I don't feel like I'm gonna watch it, I really don't want to put it out there in the world because I kind of feel like that's disappointing. Alright, let's see. What influencers do you watch and follow for inspiration? Now, I don't really watch any influencers for inspiration. I randomly watch channels. It all depends. Like, I will Google things and look up things and watch things based on that, and I will look at the trending page. I don't really look for particular influencer pages for inspiration. That's just me. I will admit, though, during the whole Dramageddon in the beauty community with James Charles and Jeffree Star and Tati, I was very much so in tuned and all over the pages when that was going down. Because I mean, that was a big shocker. I don't know anyone who is into beauty who wasn't watching to see what was going on, because it was just kind of like, what in the world's going on? But other than that, I don't really follow anyone particularly or get influenced by one person. I kind of feel like YouTube is one of those things that you can get influenced by everyone, but your real life should be your inspiration as much as what the other people are doing. So, okay, besides makeup, what else are you passionate about? I am passionate about very many things, and I'm just going to focus on two. I do make a lot of homemade soaps, natural soaps. I do not use the melt and pour stuff. I actually mill them and make them all by myself. And I also make a lot of hand beaded jewelry. So that's a couple things I like doing. What makeup trend you dislike? One makeup trend you dislike. Okay, so since Sarah already mentioned the baking one, I'm not going to mention the baking one. I don't bake. I just lightly dust to get rid of some shine and help set the makeup and make it look smooth, but I don't bake, so I'm not going to go there. But I will go into the heavy contouring. Now, just to be clear, I am not against contouring. I do like contour. I do like contouring myself, but I do not like the heavy contouring. I think it looks horrible when you've got like pale white skin, like if it's like white right in the center and then you got this brown streak here, your cheeks are not looking snatched. It looks like dirt rubbed across your cheekbone. That's what it looks like. And it gives me horrible flashbacks to the 90s foundation problem that we had then, where we'd have this like crust of where your foundation ends. So that was disgusting. And when I look at heavy contouring, I think of bad foundation of the 90s, and it's just a whole thing for me, a whole disaster. It's not cute. It's not. If you had the opportunity to collaborate with one brand, which would it be, and why would you, and what would you create? I don't know. Anybody who likes really vibrant makeup and glitter and metallics. That's it. Because I could play all day with stuff like that. It's just fun. What inspired you to start a YouTube channel? Okay, so this is kind of a loaded question because when I originally started my channel, it was about a year ago now. And I was thinking I was going to create content about little struggles with like, eating gluten-free and stuff like that. But it got boring really quick. So my content started to change because of that. And the whole time I was still doing unboxing because I really wanted to, I just really enjoy doing unboxing and I love to share, stuff like that. And I think it's fun. But when I started it, I also did it because like I felt like my voice wasn't being heard. Now I understand that like in life people are always going to perceive you to be someone that you're not, and they're going to make you an awful horrible person because it makes them feel good about the things they do to you, and that's fine, that's what it is. But I felt like nobody was hearing me, and I wanted to just put my voice out there, and that's it. I didn't really expect anyone to watch. I didn't expect anyone to care. I just wanted to be vocal about where I was coming from, and that was it. And my editing then was horrible, like absolutely horrible, because like I really don't like to listen to myself. I really don't like to watch myself. I think I just don't like it. And I personally did not expect anyone to watch me because I didn't want to watch me. So my editing then was just really horrible and horrendous, and I would literally just edit a few things that I knew needed edited without actually playing it back and seeing if I need to do other changes and stuff like that. But then people actually started watching it, and then I decided I probably need to take more time and make it a little bit better, so I did. And yeah, my content kind of changed because I discovered it's also a really great creative outlet, and I really enjoy that aspect of YouTube. So I pursue it more for a creative outlet now rather than just to be heard. I like having a place to express myself. Okay, so what beauty products do you use on a daily basis? That is more like what do I not use on a daily basis, and I don't know what I don't use. I wash my face, I moisturize, I use masks, I use foundation, primers, concealers, all of that. Okay, so if you could only use 3 beauty products for the rest of your life, what would they be? I would use a tinted moisturizer, a multi-purpose cream that I could use as a lip color blush kind of thing, and a mascara. Because that basically gives you a full face look without really being full face. So there you go. Alright, so to tag 3 more beauty gurus, that will be Katie from Katie Hammel, and Bree from PurplePinkRed, and I'm gonna go with Tara from Tara Beauty 36. So good luck, ladies, with your questions, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought of these questions and the answers. And otherwise, I hope to see you all in my next video.